What's up, water signs? This one's for you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All my water babies, we're going to check out what your ancestors want to say to you, what messages and advice they may have for you. Again, this is for water signs. It's a collective read for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Everything you guys want to know about me and the channels down below in the description box. In this particular reading, we are going to use the Psychic Tarot, get some messages from the Psychic Tarot. We will clarify it with the Santa Muerte Tarot, then throw some more clarification on top of that with the African American Tarot. I think it's what it's called, but I have all of those linked down below if you're interested in purchasing any of these decks, okay? All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What messages does the ancestors have for you? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs. What messages from the ancestors do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Alright, my loves, let's get into your reading. What messages do we have for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Alright, that's way too many. I'm going to take this one because it came out first. Alright, y'all. Under the deck we have Triumph. Coming out on top, my loves. Coming out on top. Why? Because you've gone through some conflict and some defeat. Whew, some type of change here with that 5. Gone through it. Another 5 with wisdom. Some change. Kind of going within with this Hermit card. Getting some wisdom about whatever this conflict is. But what do we have here? We have fulfillment and wishes. You've gone through it, haven't you, water signs? Whatever this conflict and defeat is, you're triumphing behind it. You're going to have triumph, or you're going to be triumphant when it comes to it. Why? Because you've taken the time out to go within and get these answers from your ancestors, from your guides, from spirit, from the divine. Really doing some introspecting, reflecting on yourself. Some type of cycle that you're completing. 2 5s makes a 10. As the old saying goes, there's no gain without pain. No pain, no gain. You've gone through some pain here. This person looks like he's about to fall down the stairs because of whatever this conflict and defeat. You may have felt like you just weren't able to get back up. Something came along and knocked you off your feet. But you had to go within and get certain answers here about this. But knowing that there's going to be a degree of expansion for you with this fulfillment of wishes, with that 9 popping up. You're going to be triumphant. Again, going within, looking at yourself, looking at some shadow aspects of yourself. That's another 9. And you've had to stand your ground when it comes to something, being convicted in what it is that you truly believe in. Some type of emotional loss with that conflict and defeat. For a lot of you, it has something to do with a connection. Let's find out what all of this is about, though, okay? What is this conflict and defeat for the water signs? Some type of change here. Something sent you through some changes. What is this conflict and defeat for the water signs? Show me conflict and defeat for the water signs. One more. Conflict and defeat. Show me conflict and defeat. We have strength. Yeah, you've had to maintain some strength, exhibit some strength here in a situation when it comes to whatever this conflict and these feelings of defeat. Someone caused a lot of heartache and heartbreak. You've gone through it. You've been up in your head about it, 9 of Swords, obsessing about it with this Devil card. Some unhealthy thinking, unhealthy thought patterns, feeling defeated, Ooh, water signs. I feel ya. I feel ya. Fellow Cancer here. I feel ya. Having to have strength here. Let's get some more messages on that. Definitely some heartbreaker connection, some type of love connection for a lot of you. That emotional loss. Maybe having to address some shadow aspects of yourself when it comes to how you connect in certain, when it comes to love or in love connections. Let's see what this strength is about. This Three of Swords, all this is about for this conflict and defeat. That feels like a Five of Swords. Could be internal conflict as well. With that Nine of Swords popping up, you continue to run patterns, thought patterns, and thoughts through your head to keep re-looping that over and over again, defeating yourself through this process, but having to be strong to come out of that. Feel like you are definitely learning something about a shadow aspect of yourself, and that change is coming and you are going to be triumphant. It is a 7 that is a spiritual lesson that you've learned in all of this, that's standing your ground. Another 7, having to learn something about yourself with that shadow aspect, and you're changing that pattern. You're coming out of that pattern. You've been really strong through this whole ordeal. Whatever this Three of Swords calls you, this Three of Swords moment, or these feelings. It's because swords, even though it's the Three of Swords, people always talk about how it's heartbreak and heartache, which it is, but it's a sword. So it's something about the mental space. It's about your thought processes, how you are processing your thoughts surrounding something when it comes to heartache. How your mind takes you to this heartache. Show me strength with the conflict and defeat. Yeah, for some of you, it definitely was with a connection where you thought it was going to be your happily ever after with this Ten of Cups. For some of you, it is a marriage or a commitment that you were in. Maybe someone you shared children with. Someone you took a leap of faith on. You made a decision to take this leap of faith. It took you courage to do that with that Strength card. And you found yourself defeated, but you are coming out of a cycle here. 2 5s is a 10. 10 of Cups. And the Wheel is a 10. You've completed some type of cycle here. You've had to have strength in doing it, but you've gained some valuable lessons with that 7 card, and you're coming out triumphant. You've gone within to get these answers with this Wisdom card. You've introspected on yourself, like how did you find yourself in this situation, in a love choice? Really in your head. Water signs, 9 of Swords coming up again. Really in your head. 9 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Obsessing over this. Even confused by it. A lot of confusion surrounding a connection. Something that you've had to die and let go of. Going through some type of transformational period here. When it comes to a choice, a soulmate connection. For some of you, again, it is a marriage. Okay, but there was conflict with the 5 of Swords. I said that conflict and defeat, that's a 5. Some type of conflict here that you've had to deal with. But you're moving away from this. You're moving away from this. Even the Hierophant is a 5. Big changes for you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs. Big changes for you. You're at a pivotal time where you're having to decide. You're juggling a decision here on whether or not you're going to work with a person, someone coming back around perhaps with a judgment coming up. Let's get some more messages. Could be someone who put you in a third-party situation. Someone who juggled you and chose poorly and wanting to come back around, and now you're presented with a choice. But you have wisdom now. You're going to be triumphant in this. For some of you, there's a fulfillment of wishes here in this person coming back around. Change, perhaps. Let's keep going, though, and see what all of this is. Show me wisdom. Show me wisdom for the water signs. 4 cups. Yeah, I feel like, you took a time out from something. There was a situation that you were not interested in. You grew discontent about the nature of this, whatever this conflict is. Maybe feeling defeated, but you got to a point where you're just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. And even in having this strength and going through this conflict and having these feelings of defeat, you went within to get these answers, being guided by your intuition. There was some type of subconscious fears even surrounding how you were going to come out of this, not really knowing how you were going to really come out on the other side of this. It was that deep for you. But you're using your intuition to be guided through all of the rejection, through the feeling of abandonment, feeling left out in the cold with this. Maintaining that hope, having a renewed spirit and keeping the faith when it comes to getting some type of healing on the other side of this. Taking the time out to really care for yourself. This right here for me is like this Queen of Pentacles tells me that during this period of you going within, getting these answers, introspecting and reflecting on the rejection, the conflict, the defeat, trying to maintain the hope and the faith and renew your spirit. This tells me that you were in your home, in that reclusive hermit mode, in your home, taking baths, doing your hair, really fixing things around the house, working on your business goals, working on your career goals, just really giving and pouring into yourself in a way that to help build you back up in this material world. But all along, you doing that in the material world was building you up in the spiritual world with this Star card. Look at you, water signs. Yeah, really battling it out with that Nine of Wands. Having to be resilient. Having to persevere through this. Because there's a new beginning that you're wanting to take. You're wanting something new here. There's that Fool card again. Using your intuition when it comes to this. Let's get some more messages. What is this Four of Cups and the Wisdom? Show me the Four of Cups and the Wisdom. There's the Star card again. Having faith, getting that renewed spirit, thinking towards your future too, detaching from your emotions with this King of Swords, taking your emotions out of this and really, thinking and looking at whatever this conflict was, whatever this would have been a happy ever after would have been, really looking at this from a logical standpoint. And getting the lessons that come with this pain, because we saw the Three of Swords, and that's how you're going to be triumphant. Really standing your ground, knowing that you deserve better than someone lying to you, because this Moon card could even mean that someone was deceitful, someone was wearing a false mask, someone was not being truthful and honest, someone was keeping secrets. But really detaching your emotions, being logical and honest with yourself, because the King of Swords is a very honest king. He speaks the truth. Being honest with yourself about what it is that you want and being discontent about anything that does not look like that. Standing your ground when it comes to it. Getting some type of forward movement in doing that. Wanting forward movement. And so you're looking towards the future on how to have forward movement. There's the King of Pentacles. Again, some of you really took a time out to start working on your finances, your career, your business goals, launching businesses with that King of Pentacles. For some of you, it is about making a decision to walk away or move away from a marriage with this Justice card. Justice card, King of Pentacles, could be a husband or wife. So let's look at fulfillment of wishes. I feel like through all of this, going within and really addressing this conflict and feelings of defeat, looking at things from a very hopeful and faithful perspective on how to keep moving towards the future, your fulfillment, your wishes are going to come true. What do we have here for the water signs? What is this fulfillment of wishes? All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Under the deck, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, that something was really burdensome, and you really had to go through this in a way to derive to the truth. Again, from the beginning, I saw this conflict and defeat. I feel like, you know, it's almost like you're being pushed down the stairs and you just really didn't know how you were going to get up. With that Ten of Wands, it's just a really heavy burden trying to derive at the truth. But you get there. You get there with this triumphant card. You become triumphant. You learn some really valuable lessons here in whatever this was and able to derive at the truth. Why? Because you stood your ground. You're convicted in what you believe in. Again, I'm not going to be in situations where I'm not happy. I'm disinterested in any type of conflict that anyone wants to bring me. And I'm going to remain hopeful and wishful about what it is I want for my future. I'm going to be honest with myself, King of Swords, Star card, about what it is I want for my future. Because I know what I want when it comes to love. This is you, water signs, compassionate, nurturing, caring, intuitive, giving, and you're not going to take anything less. Knight of Cups, wanting that to come towards you, someone to come towards you with this King of Cups energy, or you're going to go towards someone with that type of energy and being convicted in that. You have mental clarity about what you want. Why? Because you've gone through the burdens. You've carried the burdens of not standing in your beliefs. Okay? You're not going to do that anymore, right? Water signs, you're not going to be juggling when it comes to what it is, whatever your fulfillment of wishes looks like, your Ten of Cups look like. You've taken the time out to go within. Taking the time out to care on yourself. That's why I said that Queen of Pentacles that we saw. I feel like a lot of you just really took this time out to really love on yourself, care for yourself. This is self-care. This is recuperation. This is contemplation. Took a time out to meditate, take care of your home, redecorate your home, take nice baths, long showers, shave just for the hell of it. You know, instead of walking around looking scruffy and raggedy, just taking care of yourself. And this is something that you've learned to do, Page of Pentacles, in order to see new beginnings happen for yourself. I feel like, again, that 7, those are spiritual lessons. The Page is a student of the deck. It's about getting certain messages from the divine even. And learning new skills on how to care for yourself before you start caring for others. Because if you're not caring for yourself, you're not even properly caring for others. You're giving too much to them. So let's see what other messages come out, and then we'll wrap it up for you, water signs. What else do we have for the water signs? What is this? Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, wish fulfillments. Fulfillment of wishes. You've learned a new way to derive at what it is that you desire. Hangman, you've gotten a new perspective on all of this. Let's see what else. Queen of Wands, yeah, using your intuition and really stepping into your power. Being confident in what it is that you want, pursuing it with passion, with courage, with optimism, being inspired by it, being motivated by it, because you've gained this new perspective on things. And now you're able to get a fulfillment of wishes based on all of that. Because you're the Emperor. You took control over your life. You took control over the conflict. You took control over these feelings of defeat, being all up in your head with that Nine of Swords we saw twice. with those obsessive thoughts running through your brain, running over and over and over again, feeling trapped in despair. You took control over all of that, and you are the authority of your life now with this Emperor card. And you're getting to the sun. You're getting to your happy place. You're getting to a new positive outlook and seeing the silver lining in things. Look at you. You're triumphant. Way to go, water signs. That's what I have for you, my loves. I do hope it resonates. If it does, like and subscribe. Come back for some more messages. And I'll see you next time. Bye, water signs.